Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. It's been a while. Well, hopefully not since I uploaded the previous episode, but since I last hit the record button on playing this, because there's not been much happening. But now, there's a new war. Yeah. And also, I sent a fleet to Haiti. I don't know. Apparently, relations with Haiti is very important. They're not on this list. I don't even know if it's a real country. The Germans have been laying down new ships. I have not been idle either. My battle cruisers are complete. I've got some of my older ships in refit, including the brand new Victorious class, which went off the slipway and directly into refit, because while I was building them I discovered some new technologies. So yeah, they've got 3 months left. And the previous episode I recorded, I'm not sure if I'm gonna upload because nothing really happened in it. I designed a new destroyer class, so they are launched, they are ready. And I realized that I had none of my attack class destroyers left, so I built 5 more of those and promptly sent them into refit. Now, what have I researched in the meantime? I've got the Mark III 12-inch guns, so all of my older battleships have those now. I've got the Mark III 13-inch guns, so one of the older classes and the brand new one that went straight into refit now has those. Hull strengthening, still researching that. I have better range on my torpedoes now. They do 5.1 kilometers unless I change them to fast torpedoes, which makes them faster, but reduces the range to 3 point something kilometers. So I did that because I think the extra torpedo speed is worth it. You're not gonna hit anything at 5 kilometers with a slow torpedo anyway. And I now have a new engine type, the steam turbine. And what does a steam turbine do? Well, if you're gonna make a really fast ship in this game, what happens is the engine weight kind of just ramps up. So if you're trying to push a battleship or battle cruisers through the water at 30 knots, then you're gonna need a very heavy engine. So that leaves you with no displacements left for like armor and guns and stuff, unless you use something like a steam turbine, which has a lot of horsepower per ton. But a steam turbine also adds plus 1350 engine cost per weight, so it makes the ship really expensive. So I'm not gonna use it, but hopefully whenever I design a new battleship or something, the AI design will use it, and I get a better budget to play with. Okay, let's send the fleet out from Plymouth, like so. Yeah, the Germans have been building new ships, and I've been keeping eye on this here. And a couple of months ago, they researched some new bigger torpedoes. So I'm pretty sure the Germans have much better torpedoes than I do at this point. And finances are suddenly good again because there's a war. British Empire blockades German Empire. And yeah, the Austrians, I don't know which episode that was in. That might have been the previous one that I might not upload because nothing happened. One of the things that did happen was Austria just dissolved as a country. I had a fleet down here trying to provoke an encounter with the few ships they had left. And yeah, Austria just dissolved, so they are no longer part of the game. No more hungry Australians. Yeah. Research. 11,000 tons light cruiser. I'm not in a big hurry. Dreadnought 4. That's something nice to put my new steam turbines in. Very nice. Very nice. And we have a battle. Oh, N-class battleship. That's one of those 9-inch gun spammers. My new Melpomene class heavy cruisers. Can they deal with this kind of task force? They are, I think, very well designed ships. And this, although it has a lot of guns, is kind of a clown boat. So I might be able to do this. I'm gonna try. Let's see. Yeah, that's this class. 9-inch guns, long barrels. Yeah. And quite a few secondaries. So let's go HE on everything. Let's go find the enemy. And northeast. I have the AI captain on, and he magically knows exactly where the enemy is and heads towards them. So there we go. The AI captain is off. I have control. Oh, it seems we have company. Let's get these guys out first. And then hopefully I should be able to outspot the enemy once the torpedo boat is dead. Then I will be in that great situation where I can just stay at range and shoot without taking return fire, hopefully. And it seems that's where I'm at. I don't think the enemy is spotting me. Let's keep them at 7.8 kilometers. Top speed is 20.3 knots. 21 knots. You cannot spot me. That's one advantage of because I'm trying to reduce cost of my ships. I am reducing the draft, making the ships just lower, and that reduces the distance I'm spotted at. Yeah, it's not firing. can't see me. Weather is not the greatest, -20, but it's not terrible. See, range 6.2 kilometers. Torpedo detonation. That's nice. That's very nice. Didn't do a lot of damage, but did some. Sadly, I can't increase the game speed any further. And sadly, my main gun ammunition loadout is standard ratio. It should be as many HE as AP shells. And now it's really the HE I need. Hit something. I'm just gonna end the battle here. I sunk a torpedo boat, took very little damage in return, and I annoyed a Dreadnought battleship. And I do think I accidentally hit a destroyer with one of the shells that were meant for the enemy battleship. Now you can go here, and none shall pass. That is the idea. How's my research going? Gun layout. Yes, I do actually need that. If I want to build a... see? 3 months, 3 months. Perfect. If I want to build the best dreadnought I can imagine, which of course it won't be because it will be on a budget. Here we go. N class. Good also code first. That's one of the old ones, and these are the weird, lots of 10-inch guns with short barrels. Not really good good ships. My Hector class battle cruisers and 2 Indomitable. Let's fight. Let's see if the Hector class was even worth it. If they can do better than the Indomitables. Battleships. These are all my recently upgraded and then upgraded again Bulwark class battleships. So I want to have these in different formations. Trafalgar, you can detach. Division 6. Join Division 6 because you are not the same class as the Hector class. And now Hector and Favorite, you are also in your own division now. 22 knots. 22 knots. Yeah, the Hectors can do 25, the Trafalgars can do well, not Trafalgar, something class, I forgot the name already. These guys, you're already in a decent formation. You are not in a decent formation, you might as well go solo. And the Prince, that's one of my new class of destroyers. They have 4.9 inch guns instead of 5.9 because my 4 inch guns are now Mark III, which just makes them better. Alright. Enemy smoke spotted northwest. AI captain on. They're over here. Yeah, there we are. Let's go HE on all secondaries. Like so. Yeah, the Hagen, not gonna live long. And I already lost sight of her. There we go. finish off that light cruiser. Weather is actually really terrible. That's what, minus 78? That's the worst weather debuff I have ever seen in this game. And even though, yeah, my battleships and battlecruisers are still managing some kind of accuracy. Let's reduce speed on all my ships. You have your torpedoes back. And let's not bother launching against the pre-dreadnought. It's not a threat. Let's get in here and get some torpedoes in the water against this boat. Flash fires. Bring that many turrets. Torps in the water. You can heck off now. Oh, and in the meantime, that pre-dreadnought sunk. Can I get a torp hit on the battleship? It's a dud. It hit, but it was a dud. So much for British quality engineering. Let's just gun her down. But I do like having 3-kilometer range on my torpedoes. It makes them just so much more usable. And there we go, flash fires. I should have zoomed in so you could see the turrets actually flying off into the air. That was a massacre. Like those German dreadnoughts could potentially have been good ships. 16 million is not a bad budget for a dreadnought. I mean, I made some decent ones. But it's just the whole clown show of having 9 twin turrets with short barrel 10.5 inch guns. Let's just get at it. What's the difference? 29 knot top speed on the light cruiser? And the trade-off is not having a gun bigger than 4.1 inch. Because that's a lot of engine. 60,000 horsepower. And that's the difference between a ship going 21.7 knots and one going 29 knots. You need almost 4 times the horsepower. Fight, auto-resolve. I should have played it myself, because there's no reason for this battleship to take heavy damage facing 2 light cruisers. That's what I get for auto-resolving. I can take this. And it's too close to auto-resolve. But I think I can do it easily, taking control. That's the Pegasus, one of my new heavy cruisers. And a very damaged French torpedo boat. It's not my boat, it's disposable. Like, just going by the battles I'm playing, this war should be like very one-sided, but if you look at the combined victory points, it's, well, we're still in the lead, but the German, formerly German Austrian alliance actually has quite a few victory points, and that's from beating up on the French. What kind of torps do we have? 2 kilometers? .40 knot top speed. 18-inch torpedoes. And because you're a torpedo boat and not actually a destroyer, you do not have smoke. Weather minus 22.5. That's the torpedo boat or something. Just get you going this way and then launch into that heavy cruiser. That will be the most useful thing this French torpedo boat can do with its short-barreled guns. Torpedoes are away. Oh, another spread of torpedoes are in the water. They missed, but nice try. Yeah, French boat sank. But it did damage to the German heavy cruiser. Just gonna turn this way. Come on, get some good pants. There we go. More flooding. Even more flooding. Torpedo boat kind of... Ah. I was about to say it was getting close. The heavy cruiser fixed most of its flooding. Gotta take care of this torpedo boat. There we go. She's toast. And then the light cruiser, which also has decent torpedoes and enough small guns to just machine gun all the crew away from my ship. Yeah, that's one of the slow light cruisers. It's not the speedboat. Angle away a bit. Come on, keep those 9-inch guns firing. What kind of accuracy am I getting? 29%? 30%. Torpedo detonation. She's no longer a torpedo threat. Let's just finish her. Then go back to the heavy cruiser. I think she should be finished soon. There we go. Flash fires. It's happening a lot to those German ships. Mainly light cruisers and those new Dreadnoughts. I don't know what it is about the design. Makes them so susceptible to flash fires. Could be just the sheer number of guns. Because each main gun has a magazine under it. And a flash fire is basically a magazine cooking off. and it just spreads throughout the ship, and one turret blows and then it spreads to the next one, and then that turret blows, and I guess if you have a lot of them close to each other and you don't have good barbette protection, then you're more likely to have these escalating flash fires. Go with HE for now until I get to the more to the flank. She's tanky. I'll give her that. Whoop. Excuse me. I ate Burger King today. Made me kind of burpy. Come on, get some good penetrations. Let's finish this battle. There we go. Penetrations and flooding. There we go. Very nice. Well done by the Pegasus, and yeah. Thanks for loaning me your torpedo boat, France. Shame I will not be returning it, because it sank. Sorry. And let's see. And we got another encounter. Lutzow class. They still keep those in service. Like, I'm supposed to be the one with the cheap ships here. Can I delay it? Success. Okay. It didn't do anything. So, can I withdraw? Failure. Okay, so I guess I get to take it now. Fine. Two of my heavy cruisers and a French torpedo boat, which this time around is not damaged. Let's see what kind. Okay, it's kind of damaged, but the engine is in good shape. Okay, so we got torpedo tubes on the back. I'm not sure, can the rear torpedo tube even rotate? Let's go find the enemy. Launch some torps. I don't think she has torpedo reloads, so once the torps are in the water, this one can just retreat. Parallel course. Get those torps in the water. And the back tubes as well. And you can now flee if you survive. And none of the torps hits? No. None of the torps hit. Because they all like spread out at different angles. Okay, these are older St. George class heavy cruisers. That's why they can only do 20 knots. This is not a St. George. You can actually do 23. And you have 11-inch guns. Very nice. Leviathan, I feel like, has been with me for a very long time. Okay, that one's coming closer. And she has torps. Let's reduce speed, build more accuracy. 5.2 kilometer torque range. Doesn't do her any good. Lots of belt armor. Lots of belt armor. So I'm just gonna go with even like 4 belt armor. Just gonna go with HE for now. Till I get a flanking shot. Okay, you can try and take one side each. Poor torpedo boat just limping away. Minus 12.5, not bad. can speed up. You can come like so. Sinking. I was already in a turn when that torpedo was launched. So it's not like it's hard to dodge. Full stop. While Shannon comes around the other side. I think that's all that is needed. Very nice. Very nice. That should be it for this episode. All right. That will be in the next one. Wow. That's decent growth. Well, actually, it's less than mine, but it's something. And the naval budget and naval funds, all very good. So they should be able to field the fleet again in the future. What's my fleet looking like? Uh, 8 months repairing for the St. Vincent, because she was in that auto battle and took heavy damage. Auto resolve, that was the word I was looking for. Yeah, in a couple months, time for a new Dreadnought. Babe, it's another episode of Panzergraf plays Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Let's watch him design a new ship again. Goodbye, and take care.